My child, your blessings are blocked. Yes, your blessings are blocked, and you have no idea about it. Child, you need to stop doing everything right at this moment and pay complete attention to my words. Child, I am your Father in heaven, and I will tell you now how you have yourself blocked your blessings. My chosen one, you long for more in your heart, you cry out to me in secret, and you wonder why what you desire has not come to pass. You look at others and see their lives prosper, you see their doors open, you see them rejoicing while you still wait. You wonder, Father, have you forgotten me? But I tell you, I have not forgotten you, nor have I abandoned you, nor do I withhold good things because I enjoy your suffering. I am a Father who delights to give, yet I will not pour new wine into vessels that refuse to be cleansed. Child, your blessings are not stolen by man, nor are they destroyed by the enemy, but they are held back because your hands are not yet ready to carry what I have prepared. I have seen you build altars in your heart to worry. I have watched you speak words against yourself. I have seen you bow to fear instead of bowing in trust before me. Do you not know that life and death are in the power of the tongue? Do you not know that each time you say, I cannot, you place a wall between you and the promise? Each complaint is a stone in the wall. Each doubt is another layer, and each bitterness is mortar that seals it. And then you stand before me asking why the flow has stopped. My beloved child, I am not far. I am near to the humble, near to the contrite, near to those who confess and turn their ways. I would never give you a serpent when you ask for bread, but I will withhold bread if you refuse to open your hand. Have I not said, seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you? Yet you seek solutions in the wisdom of man before seeking me. You rise early and sleep late, but your soul is restless, because you do not first lay your plans at my feet. You want me to bless your every step, but you have not asked if those steps lead to the place I have prepared. Your blessings are blocked because you have tried to live by your strength. You have trusted in your own understanding, and your understanding is small compared to my infinite wisdom. You think you know the way, but the path you choose without me curves into thorns. You grasp for shortcuts, but I see the snares along them. And when the journey grows hard, you cry out, where are my blessings? When all along I was guiding you to pause, to listen, to be still. Child, you have allowed unforgiveness to linger in your heart, and this too has blocked your blessings. How can I pour freely into a vessel full of poison? You say you have forgiven, yet when the memory arises, you still taste the bitterness. I ask you now, release it fully. Do not let another's wound be a chain around your soul. When you release them, you release yourself. When you forgive, you open the gates for my mercy to flow. Your blessings are blocked because you still cling to things I asked you to let go. I whispered to you to leave that friendship, but you held on. I urged you to step away from that hidden sin, but you hid it in the shadows. I called you to stop returning to the place that drains your spirit, but you lingered there. Do you not see that when I ask you to leave behind, it is not to deprive you, but to protect you? I cannot pour pure water into a vessel filled with mud. But I tell you today, the time of delay does not have to continue. I am showing you the keys. I am revealing why the flow has slowed. I am giving you the chance to tear down the walls with your obedience, with your humility, with your surrender. Look at your thoughts, child. Your mind has been filled with noise. Instead of meditating on my word, you meditate on fears, on what could go wrong, on the voices of those who do not carry my spirit. I gave you the helmet of salvation, but you laid it aside and let arrows of doubt pierce you. Guard your mind again. Speak my word aloud in the night. Declare my promises over your life. Refuse to entertain the whispers of failure. When you align your thoughts with mine, you will see doors open again. Look at your words, child. I have heard the complaints you have spoken not only to others, but in the secret chambers of your heart. I have heard you murmur, why is it always me? Why is life unfair? Yet I have told you I inhabit the praises of my people. Do you not understand? Praise is not just a song. It is an atmosphere. It is the fragrance that draws my hand. When you praise me in lack, you unlock abundance. When you thank me for what has not yet appeared, you pull tomorrow's blessings into today. Your words can be chains, or your words can be keys. Choose life with your lips. Look at your heart, child. I see the mixture within it. I see your longing for me, but I also see your longing for the approval of men. I see your desire for my kingdom, but I also see your desire for the glitter of this world. A divided heart cannot carry undivided blessings. I am a jealous God, not because I am insecure, but because I know that anything you place before me will eventually harm you. Choose this day whom you will serve. Will you let go of the idols of comparison, of greed, of lust, of pride? If you purify your heart, you will see me move swiftly. My chosen child, another reason your blessings are blocked is because you have despised small beginnings. You look at little things and say, "This is nothing." But do you not know that the seed looks small before it grows into a tree? You wait for great opportunities, yet you ignore the small instructions I gave. You think they are insignificant, but each small obedience is a step on the path to greater doors. When you ignore the small, you delay the great. Trust that every instruction, no matter how small, is connected to the blessing you seek. Do not think the enemy has power to steal what I have decreed for you. He cannot destroy what I have sealed, but he can distract you into forfeiting it. He tempts you with shortcuts, with resentment, with weariness. He whispers that the wait is too long, that you are too broken, that you have failed too often. But hear me, child. Your mistakes do not cancel my promises. Your delays do not cancel my plans. As long as you breathe, you can turn back to me. As long as your heart is open, I can still pour. I want you to know this truth. Your blessings are not lost, only stored. They wait like treasures in a vault, and obedience is the key. When you repent, when you realign, when you return to me fully, the vault will open. I do not delight in withholding. I delight in release. My heart is to see you overflow, so that others may taste my goodness through you. Child, there is also pride hidden in you. You ask me for blessings, yet when I give instruction through others, you resist because it does not come in the way you expect. Sometimes I send help through a stranger, wisdom through a friend, correction through a leader. But you close your ears thinking, I will only receive if God himself speaks. But am I not the one who speaks through vessels? Did I not use a donkey to speak in days past? Did I not use fishermen, shepherds, tax collectors to carry my word? Do not block your blessings by despising the form through which I send them. Humility opens doors. Pride shuts them quickly. You cry for financial blessings, yet you have not been faithful with the little I gave. You waste. You spend without asking. You neglect to honor me first with your increase. How can I trust you with abundance if you mishandle the seed? Your blessings are blocked, not because I withhold provision, but because I wait for you to become a wise steward. Learn to budget, to sow, to give with joy, to save with discipline. When you prove faithful with the small, I will multiply it into much. You cry for relationships, yet your heart is not healed. You want love, but you still bleed from wounds you refuse to let me treat. You desire companionship, but you do not even sit long enough with me, the lover of your soul. Your blessings are blocked because I will not give you someone to complete you. I call you to be whole in me first. Then, when you are secure in my love, I will align you with the right souls. You cry for opportunities, yet you shy away from preparation. You want doors to open, but you neglect to sharpen the gifts I placed within you. You wait for miracles, but you refuse to labor in the talents I entrusted. My blessings are not only sudden miracles, they are also fruits of diligence. When you bury your gifts, you block your own increase. Rise and use what I placed inside you. My child, I speak these words not to condemn but to awaken. You have asked me for answers, and I am answering you now. Hear and obey. Let go of what I ask you to release. Forgive those I call you to forgive. Guard your mind, your words, and your heart. Be faithful with the little. Do not despise small beginnings. Walk in humility. Prepare diligently. Seek first my kingdom, my child. Hear me once more with the fullness of your heart, for I am speaking now not as an echo of your own thoughts, but as the eternal Father who fashioned you with purpose. You must pay attention to your actions, for actions are seeds. Every choice you make, every step you take, every word you release is a seed cast into the soil of time. And in due season those seeds bear fruit. Some seeds bring forth joy, others sorrow. Some harvests overflow in blessing, others in pain. I do not mock what I created. I set in motion the law that what a person sows, that also shall they reap. Do you think your choices vanish into nothingness? No, child, they remain, and they multiply. Your actions matter, even the smallest ones you overlook. The choice to be kind when no one is watching, the choice to speak truth when a lie would be easier, the choice to walk away from temptation when it whispers softly. These choices shape your destiny more than the grand moments you anticipate. For greatness is not built in sudden leaps, but in daily faithfulness. A small stream carves valleys through stone not by power, but by consistency. So it is with your life. Your consistent actions either carve paths of blessing or channels of sorrow. Do not think you can choose carelessly and then pray away the consequences. Prayer is powerful, yes, but prayer was never meant to erase what you knowingly plant in disobedience. I forgive, I redeem, I restore, but I will not change the truth that actions create outcomes. You ask why some things seem delayed. It is because you are still reaping from yesterday's choices. If you would pay attention, if you would walk with care, if you would pause before you act, you would avoid many sorrows you later ask me to remove. That is why I urge you to guard not only your prayers, but your daily conduct. Your decisions open doors, some to me, some to the enemy. Every choice is an invitation. When you choose purity, you invite my presence. When you choose deceit, you invite darkness. When you choose patience, you invite peace. When you choose wrath, you invite destruction. Do you see now? It is not random, it is not luck, it is not fate. It is the alignment of your will with mine or against mine. The enemy desires you to think lightly of choices, to act without thought, to say, it doesn't matter. But I tell you, it does matter. For even the choice of who you allow into your space is a seed that determines your harvest. Pay close attention, child. Not everyone who smiles at you carries good intentions. Not everyone who enters your life comes with light. Some come to drain, some come to distract, some come to sow weeds among your wheat. Did I not warn you to guard your heart above all else, for from it flows the wellspring of life? How will you guard your heart if you open your gates to every passerby? You must learn discernment. Do not mistake closeness for loyalty. Do not mistake charm for character. Do not mistake words for truth. Pay attention to the fruits of those around you. A tree is known by its fruit. If someone continually sows strife, deceit, gossip, bitterness, why do you still welcome them into your inner circle? Child, you block your own blessings by allowing wrong voices to shape your thoughts. You cannot hear my whisper if you let the noise of others fill your space. I do not call you to isolate from love, but to guard with wisdom. Boundaries are not cruelty, they are protection. Even my son, when he walked the earth, did not entrust himself to all men, for he knew what was in their hearts. He had 12 who walked closely, 3 who saw his deepest moments, and even then he spent nights alone with me. If he, the sinless one, guarded his space, how much more must you? Do not think it holy to let everyone invade your life. Holiness requires separation, discernment, and a careful watch over who has access to your spirit. Pay attention to your choices in relationships. Some people are assignments, some are distractions, some are attacks in disguise. If you allow the wrong voices too close, they will pull you off course before you realize it. A small whisper, a subtle suggestion, a careless influence. These can shift you from the path I designed. You may not see it at first, but choices compounded over time lead you far from where I intended. It is easier to guard your path now than to wander years and cry later, "Lord, bring me back." My beloved child, I have given you the gift of free will. This is a sacred trust, for even the angels do not fully share in it as you do. With your will you choose life or death, blessing or curse, obedience or rebellion. I did not create you as a puppet. I created you with authority to choose. But with authority comes responsibility. Do not take lightly the power in your decisions. Each day you stand at crossroads, and each turn shapes your future. Do not say it was only once, for once can become habit, and habit can become bondage. Do not say it was only small, for small choices build into great consequences. Pay attention in the secret moments, in the quiet decisions no one else sees. I see. And heaven records. Your future is built not only in public but in private. I want you to prosper, to flourish, to walk in the fullness of your destiny. But to do so, you must align your actions with wisdom. The wise man builds his house upon the rock, not upon the sand. Sand is careless choices, quick indulgences, listening to wrong voices. Rock is careful discernment, obedience, patience, and trust in me. When the storms come, and they will, the house built on rock will stand. Child, I see when you rush without seeking me. I see when you leap because others tell you to, not because I directed. You must slow down. You must ask, "Father, is this from you? Father, is this the way?" For not every open door is from me. Some doors are traps painted to look like blessings. Some opportunities are distractions dressed as promotions. If you do not ask me, you will walk into places meant to detain you. I long to guide you, but I will not force you. You must invite my counsel. You must seek my direction. You must pay attention before you move. And hear this: not every invitation is divine. Just because someone asks for your presence does not mean you should go. Just because a group welcomes you does not mean you belong. Just because a person desires closeness does not mean I ordained it. Be wise, child. Even good things out of season or out of purpose can become snares. Your space is sacred. Do not give it cheaply. Consider this. Even in my temple there were boundaries. The outer court, the inner court, and the Holy of Holies. Not everyone was allowed everywhere. Only the consecrated could enter deeper. In the same way, not everyone in your life should have access to your innermost being. Some belong in the outer court, few in the inner court, and only those I send should be allowed near the holy place of your heart. If you allow anyone to walk freely where only I should dwell, you invite defilement and distraction. Guard it, child. Guard it well. Your actions reveal what you value. If you choose recklessly, you show contempt for the destiny I gave you. If you guard your steps, you show honor to the calling upon your life. Every action either honors or dishonors my purpose in you. That is why I tell you to live with awareness, not drifting, not careless, but alert as a soldier on watch. The enemy does not need to destroy you with great weapons if he can distract you with small compromises. Pay attention, child. One wrong companion can corrupt your purpose. One hasty choice can delay your season. One open door to the wrong influence can block blessings I prepared. Do not treat your destiny lightly. It is precious, costly, sealed by the blood of my Son. Guard it as a treasure. You say, "Father, how can I know what choices to make?" Listen for my spirit within you. I speak with peace, with clarity, with conviction, never with confusion. I confirm through my word, through the counsel of those rooted in me, through the still small voice that whispers in your heart. If you feel constant turmoil, constant unrest, constant cloudiness, it is not from me. I am not the author of confusion, but of peace. My chosen child, I do not reveal these truths to burden you, but to set you free. I want you to live in wisdom, not regret. I want you to enjoy the blessings I have already prepared, not constantly wonder why they are delayed. Pay attention to your actions, for they shape the road ahead. Pay attention to your choices, for they write the chapters of your life. Pay attention to your space, for whoever you allow in it shapes the atmosphere around you. Now, child, I leave you with this call. Be watchful, be wise, be discerning. Do not walk as one asleep, but as one awake. Redeem the time, for the days are fleeting. Choose life daily, choose me daily, and guard the space I entrusted to you. Then you will see the flow of blessings released without hindrance, the path cleared of unnecessary detours, the atmosphere of your life filled with my presence. For I am with you always. I delight in your growth. I rejoice in your obedience. I long to see you flourish. Pay attention, child. Pay attention, and live in the abundance I prepared before the foundations of the earth.